Hello, welcome to a new video. This one isn't exactly what I was expecting to share with you. I was going to push on with the roof of the cupboard and another piece of wood for the back of the wall, and I've switched focus. I've done a bit of work on that, but then I have something way more exciting later on in the video that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. So it's going to be a really good one. There's going to be visitors on the land, and we just have a really good time. So stick with it. Past the cupboard work. Do not be too disappointed. This cupboard will be finished eventually, I promise. If you like my videos, please do subscribe if you haven't already. Share it around, tell a friend, give it a like. It really does help a lot for spreading the word of the channel. So enough about that stuff. Let's get straight into the video, and I'll see you at the end. Hello again from the creepy corner closet. I'm going to be continuing work on the roof and the piece for the back that's going to go over the pipe. So let me explain to you what my master plan is for both of these things, and then I'm just going to do the work because it's really windy out there, which makes it hard to film and talk. So come into the corner with me and I'll explain. So this extreme weirdness is the conduit for my wires that go to the outside to the solar, and I've basically decided not to encase the thing in the lime so that I can access it if anything goes wrong. It obviously looks really strange, but the idea is that this frame is kind of holding the lime around the pipe, and it also gives me something to screw a piece to. And my plan is to make one big hockey stick shaped piece that goes the whole way down so that I can easily screw it on and screw it off if need be, rather than taking off a whole bunch of pieces. I have a piece of wood outside that should do the trick, but it's a little damaged, so I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to be cutting the shape, sanding it all down, making it all nice, and then hopefully it'll fit into place there. And the other project that I've been working on and off for ages is the roof. I don't have one big single plank piece that's going to span the entire space up there. So I'm putting together a bunch of smaller planks, and that's required me to plane them down to the right thickness, get rid of some bows, and I'm going to try to fasten them together. And I'll be fastening them together in a way that I've never done before. I'm going to attempt to use some dowels, and I'm also going to attempt to do sort of an inset type thing as well. So I'm definitely overcomplicating things, but I would really love to practice these two skills, and this seems like a good place to do it. So enough chatter, let's get outside, brave the wind, and get some work done. So on second thought, I've actually marked this out, I think, incorrectly. I wanted to avoid this breakage part for the hockey stick area so it doesn't snap off. But in doing so, I've made it so I've got two smallish planks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the entire thing, remark it, and move it all down here so that the hockey stick section is at the top, and it gives me a larger usable plank to work with. So I'll mark that out, and we'll check back in again when I'm ready to saw it up. Okay, I fixed my mistake. It just means I'm gonna have more plank to work with later on, which will make my life a little easier. And now, let's cut this thing into a hockey stick. Okay, so I have something resembling a hockey stick, a giant L, some kind of a weapon. Anyway, it's pretty fierce. It definitely needs to be planed to be thinner. It's definitely overkill for what I'm using it for, but so far so good. I'm gonna go hold it into the space in the cupboard where it's going and see if it actually is the right shape, and then I can refine it after. Okay, I'm on the right track. I'm happy with how this is going, but I need to take a break. I'm meeting some friends for coffee, and then I've got to go into town and run a bunch of errands. So hopefully in the afternoon I'll be able to put another little push on the work and get this thing a little bit more finished. Actually, before I head into town, I thought I would give this burger relish I made a try. I made it with the green tomatoes, and I was very dubious about how this is going to turn out, and I still am. I used a hand blender, and I was really concerned that in doing so, I would liquefy all of the parts of the relish and end up with a relish smoothie instead of actually a nice burger relish. So it does look like there's chunky bits in here, so I'm feeling somewhat confident, but I still am very curious to see what this looks like and what it tastes like. So let's have a taste and see how this experiment went. Looks good, looks reasonably chunky. It's holding its shape. It is definitely not a smoothie. Green tomatoes for the win. The chutney was amazing, the pickled tomatoes were amazing, and this relish is super good. I love a good relish on like a hot dog or a burger, and this is gonna do the trick. I'm back from town, and this is the current state of the closet. The hockey stick is back here, and that's because I basically switched focus, tidied my place up, shoved some stuff in the closet. And that's because tomorrow I have some special guests coming, so I actually have a whole bunch of stuff to do tonight to prepare for that. So I'm gonna say goodbye from this evening. The hockey stick and the roof of the cupboard have been put on the sidelines once again, but tomorrow should be a really, really fun day, and I'm excited to share it with you. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm a little bit frazzled this morning. I'm in a massive rush because I'm going to pick up a group of people to come back here to do a work day. My friends over at Keely Yoga Farm quite often have work days for the people on their course. So the idea is they come here, they do about a half day of work, they have a nice lunch, we hang out, and then I give them a tour of my place, chat to them about life here, and then send them on their way. So it's going to be really fun, I think. I always love these days, and I'm really happy that I have friends that run courses because it's a nice way to meet new people and get a little bit of help at the same time, but mostly it's just nice to have company around the place, and it's always nice to show people what I'm up to as well. So we're going to probably head down to my friend Sanchia's and possibly do a little bit of work here as well. So I'm sending these guys off into the terrifying bramble path. Are you guys feeling confident? Yeah? Absolutely. Might never see them again. I'm hopeful I will. I will do. And we've got some great pruning happening. And these guys are going to come back up to me to help me at my place. So what do you guys think?
I love it.
Yeah?
Like, this is all you need in the world.
Yeah, little tiny houses. Yeah. It's perfect. Wood burner, bed, nowhere to cook, nowhere to poo. But you know.
No, you just come outside.
Yeah, there is actually a little compost toilet around the corner.
Oh, nice.
So you guys are volunteering at you're doing a permaculture design course at Keela.
Yeah, at Keela.
Yeah. So far so good?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Way even better than I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
But I didn't really know a lot about it before I went in.
Did you know about permaculture and PDCs and all that stuff?
I thought I did.
Uh-huh.
I thought I knew a lot about permaculture, but now on the course I realised that I knew nothing.
Oh, really?
I've learned so much, yes.
Yeah, because I had a lot of, theory, conceptual based knowledge, but it really takes getting your hands in the soil.
Yeah, for sure.
Full of splinters and prickles until you really know what permaculture is.
And
Yeah,
also there's so much science behind it.
Yeah.
That it's been so good to learn all that.
And it's nice to learn the thing in the classroom, but then immediately go put it to work in the ground so you don't forget.
And that's what's great about Keela is that they have this huge ground, and Lawrence is constantly picking up new permaculture projects, so he has so much that you can learn
Yeah, there's a lot of
from.
systems
Exactly.
there.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
a lot of systems.
My place has a lot fewer systems. Kind of no systems, actually. Let's go take a look.
Yeah, we're working on it.
So the green ones are how they all are right now, and then you can see they're turning kind of a light purple. They'll get quite dark purple on the whole tree, and that's and they get a little softer as well, and that's when they're ready to pick. So
And when are
Still
they
a long
ready
way.
to harvest?
usually mid-November, but a lot of people will do it whenever the weather's good. Some people will even wait until January, and I think it just means that the oil has different properties.
Right.
I don't exactly know.
Oil olives.
Yeah, so I have two varieties on my land. One's called Galega, which is these ones, which are smaller but more oily. And the other one is I always get the name wrong, Cordovilla or something like that. And they're bigger, and they're the ones that you would put in the jars. They're more meaty, so yeah. All right, so these guys are gonna work on the trees on my bottom terrace. And I'm gonna head back to the path people and see if they've been swallowed up by the path or not, or if they're okay.
Sucked into the bramble.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, so I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah.
And so while I've got the extra help at my place, it's meant that I can come down and put the hose on Sinead's trees. I really wasn't sure I'd have time to do this anytime soon, but it's been really, really hot. And I'm happy to have some helpers, which frees up my time to do this little job, or at least put the hose on the trees, and I can drag it around over the course of the rest of the day. So I've got my handy all-powered battery. The pump is down here somewhere. Getting the pump back in here should be an interesting adventure. This was a lot more dry the last time I came down here. I am not going to film this part. I think I need two hands to scramble over there. Okay, the pump is in the water, and I'm here amongst the foliage because, very foolishly, I forgot my extension cord. That was kind of dumb. But this should be okay. Power on. Plugs on. Battery on. Hopefully, pump on. Output 16. All right, looks like it's powering something. Let's go see if this hose is working. There's the hose. Are you working? You're working. I love to see that. So this tree has actually had an insane amount of water, because what I failed to consider is that when I turned the pump off last time, the hose was still acting as a siphon. So even though the battery was away and the pump was off, that tree was probably getting a week's worth of water from the well. So I'm gonna say that guy is a lot happier than it was before. Still doesn't look massively happy though. I don't know what's up with these leaves, but it definitely got an incredibly huge drink. Possibly too much, I don't know. So now it's time to share it around to the other trees. Yeah, this little tree is looking spotty as well. I'm pretty sure this is a peach, and I know that peaches in this area are prone to lots of diseases, and they really do struggle without chemicals, or so they tell me. My peaches on my land seem to be fine so far. but this one definitely looks like it has something very funky going on. I ate some peaches off of this tree last year, and they were some of the finest peaches I ever did eat. They were super juicy and delicious. So hopefully it's not getting sicker and sicker. I don't remember seeing these earlier in the year. So I'm wondering if the tree was fine before and now it's getting sick, or if it was sick before. I really don't know. Does anyone have any idea what is happening with this tree? Okay, I'm gonna go see what the other guys are up to and do some hard labor with them. None of this moving a hose around, that's easy work. I'm gonna go help them clear the path. All right, so Stefan is taking my very dubious grape pruning instructions and giving them a go, and trying to tidy up these grapevines that probably haven't been pruned for many years. So good luck to you, you're doing an excellent job.
I like it.
Yeah. What brought you here in the first place?
Yeah, I want to start also a farm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and want to learn new things.
Something similar to tequila, or a little smaller scale?
A little bit smaller, a little big.
With animals and the whole thing, or focused on?
With animals.
Okay, so the path is looking way more path-like than it was before. This is amazing. The brambles have been cast aside, and you guys haven't been shredded to pieces from what I can tell.
Not just yet.
Not that I can see anyways. I have to check your arms a bit more closely. How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, slightly better, yeah.
And so what brought you to Keela for your PDC?
A variety of things, I suppose. Just curiosity, for one, on how I can live more cohesively with nature. And then I had a friend who did a course in Australia. And I think it's just really good knowledge to have in life and transfer it to multiple aspects of living. So
Cool.
yeah, and Keela Yoga Farm just looks like a really nice place, and someone living there and who's created it from scratch. I think it's really cool.
So far the course is going well?
Yeah. It's
Recommended?
really awesome. Absolutely.
I imagine you're doing a lot of hard work as well, putting all this stuff into practice.
Big days, but such a nice crew, great food, and everyone's so supportive. So,
Yeah, it's a beautiful
really
place.
Cool. Yeah, it's lovely.
Very cool. And then we have Laura up here who's volunteering at Keela,
Yes.
and she's on like prime bramble attack. She's the front line. Sorry, this area of the land is bringing back some trauma for me.
I think it should.
Yeah. And so, how did you find yourself at Keela?
I'm a chef and a plant-based chef, so to me, knowing where the things come from is very important, and I started this search for nature, and you know, my idea will be one day living out of what I have. So going in that path, maybe one day.
Learning how to grow your own stuff, all the
Yes.
systems you need.
Yes.
Seeing
yes.
it in action already.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love just to go to the farm, grab what you need, and cook with what you need. I think it's with what you have. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Learning a lot. A lot.
Very good, very good. You're probably learning a lot more there than this job today will teach you, sadly.
Though I feel like.
Yeah.
It is nice to have a combination of those sort of mindless tasks where you can see the mission being accomplished.
Yeah, and when you see the path, it's kind of, oh.
Yeah, I'm actually going to just go up here
Yeah.
and look back.
Couldn't go that much.
No, there's a few more brambles up here, so I'm not going past there. But yeah, this was the really, really hard and painful part for me. Ah, nature. It's trying to hurt us. Nature brings us so much joy, but also it's trying to kick us out sometimes. Ah, fly. It's really hot out today, so those guys are doing an amazing job on the path and on the grapes, and I'm really, really happy to have them helping me out. I also really just enjoy chatting to people, and I find it really interesting seeing what people's motivations are for coming out here and doing Permaculture Design Course, natural building courses, just doing work exchanges, or just visiting this kind of place and checking out this sort of lifestyle. There's all kinds of obviously different motivations, and for me, I think my main motivation would be financial freedom, waking up every morning working on my place, working on the land, having kind of a light footprint on the earth, not having to spend too much to exist, and that allows me to free up my money to do things that I want with it. And I have lots of time also to do the work I want. So that's my main motivation for coming out here. This is an uphill. I possibly shouldn't have decided to do a little bit of chatting to the camera on an uphill right next to some yappy dogs, but you know, sometimes you just make bad filming choices in life, and this is one of those. But hopefully I got my message across. I really do like hearing about other people's motivations, and yeah, sharing knowledge with the places that they've been, the places that I've been in the past, and just kind of getting to know like-minded people. And it's really a nice opportunity. Slight downhill, more uphill ahead. I've learned nothing. I'm going to continue to talk into the camera. So I'm looking forward to doing more work exchangey type things with Keela in the future, especially on Sinead and Sanchia's lands, which are much bigger, much less developed, and have a lot of jobs suitable for big groups of people. And it's just fun. It's fun. We'll share lunch later on and have a little tour of my place and have the chats. And it's good times. I really do enjoy it. So I'm going to go up and make everybody a coffee and take a break. I find it quite satisfying snipping off these little guys and seeing a nice clean shaven tree at the end of it. It's amazing how quickly they sprout up. I think I did this like 6 months ago and they've come back. They've returned.
They grow fast.
They do. They'll grow in, I think an olive tree wants to be a bush. So when it's growing as a bush, I think you choose kind of the strongest one and let that be the tree. But these guys are obviously very old. How's things going over here? Ooh, this looks beautiful. Oh, lovely.
Feeding the trees.
Yeah, I love it. This guy,
Delicious.
this guy was here when I first got here. It's a tangerine or a clementine or something like that. And it was very sad.
Oh.
So a friend of mine came and gave it a little prune because I don't know what I'm doing with pruning, or I didn't. Kind of still don't. And it doesn't have any oranges this year, but last year it was crazy. So I'm really pleased with this one.
Is it a like wild orange tree or?
No, they're delicious.
Yeah?
You can tell, as far as I know,
Yeah.
this is where it's been grafted. So if you see a tree that looks kind of funky at the bottom,
Yes.
that'll be the rootstock, which is probably like drought hardy or pest resistant or has some kind of benefit, and then you put the delicious fruit on top of it. And in theory, it should combine all of those traits together.
The cloned trees. Yeah, we learned about that the other day.
Oh yeah? I don't know much about it. I'm really interested. It's another one of those things, like, I'd love to learn more about grafting and stuff like that, but there's so many things.
Once you crack it open, there's so much.
Exactly. Kind of have to like pick and choose. I feel like my niche at the moment is natural building and making jalapenos. All right, so hard morning of work for you guys, not so much for me. It's rewarded with, I always make way too much hummus. Hopefully you guys
There's
like
never too much.
No.
And coffee.
Never too much hummus.
Real words to live by. So while those guys are down sorting out the areas around the trees, putting compost down and cardboard, I would love to go down there with a bit more mulch. So I think I might chop down some of these grapevines, stick it in a bucket, and take it down to them to use for around the trees. I don't have so much organic material on my land. Last year I used olive clippings, which isn't really ideal. So I'm hoping grape leaves is a little bit better than that. So I'm gonna get clipping. So lunch is ready to be heated up, and I think everybody's gonna be ready to eat. It's really hot out here. I think everyone's gonna be ready to stop working. Jenny and Sonia have been doing an amazing job on the bottom terrace putting mulcher on my trees, and they've been super fast, made great progress. And now I'm gonna head down to Sanchia's place, let the other guys know that lunch is on its way, and check out the progress. Hey guys! So satisfying day in the path of brambles.
It's very satisfying because you can see actually a path in there.
Good.
Well, it was a forest before.
Yeah.
So that is satisfying,
Gonna
for
be,
sure.
gonna be so good. And this is actually your day off. You're a volunteer over at Keela, and now you've spent your day off helping me.
Yeah, I wanted
in the
to
forest.
see your land
Yeah.
and work some. I think it's great what they do in communities and help each other.
Yeah, me too. And it's nice to meet people, yeah, from over there that have come from all over the world
Yeah.
as well. Win-win.
Win-win.
This is the terrace that I neglect the most. It's the farthest from the house, but yeah, this is so good.
So satisfying.
It's so nice knowing that underneath this mulch there's some compost and the trees are going to be nice and happy. I would have just neglected that job for ages, so that's amazing that you guys did it. And yeah, so this is an apple tree. I actually have apples up in my fridge that you're welcome to try. That one doesn't look, no, it's rotten. This is my favorite tree, one of my favorite trees. This is my lime tree.
Little baby lime.
Yeah, I don't think there's any limes left on this one. I have trees that I like look the most care of. I take the most care of. The lime tree, the mango tree.
You have a mango tree?
Yeah, I'll show you. And then these orange trees were here when I arrived. And these oranges are super, super delicious. So that's
amazing.
really, these are often just covered in weeds and stuff. So these guys did an amazing job. And then back here is like the unknown area, even on such a small piece of land. Never have I ventured into there. I think this is super overgrown.
Wilderness.
Yeah, even on this little piece, there's wilderness. Yeah, amazing. All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
So that's been a good day at work, hopefully for you. And let's go eat.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. Let's go eat lunch and drink beer.
Yes.
So I've just got a simple lunch. Those guys have beers, and I'm going to join them very soon. And the most important part, Parmesan.
This sauce is delicious.
Thanks guys.
So good. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Empty beer, water, empty juice. I'm a little skimpy on the beverages, I suppose. All right, bon appetit. You're saying that this is what homesteading's all about?
Yeah.
You haven't tried it yet. You haven't tried the under the bed olives. So let's see. So these guys are going to be a good sport. My family and friends tried the under the bed olives also in, I think, May. And it was mostly positive, and everyone survived.
Okay.
So that's good. Yeah, that's good.
I
So
like those odds.
yeah, so at your own risk, but also, so I think this is lemon. And I think these are just regular brine.
So
Yeah.
these would be the same.
I might have done one where it was like a nice layer of dust for you.
Yeah.
I might have done one where I soaked the olives first and one where I didn't, just as an experiment.
Wow.
Yay!
You're a machine.
I think you guys loosened it.
Oh, that's, I think it's a dill flower. Who knows? I did these things 2 years ago. That thing could be anything.
There you go.
All right, so let's, yeah?
Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to pass one to me? This is-
Amazing.
I'm very surprised at this.
Yeah.
This is not the reaction I got from the family and friends.
That's so good.
No, they're very
salty.
good.
It's amazing.
This one right here, amazing.
Hmm.
guys want to try
The one with lemon is very good.
Yeah?
Okay.
This is definitely better than the last batch that we had.
That's so different to that one.
Good.
Oh my god.
But these ones are really soft.
I think this first
Very
one with
good.
lemon. Very nice.
Yeah?
Super nice.
This one's really nice and salty.
Yeah.
That one's like really yum.
Wow, they're like meaty.
Yeah, so these are the olives from this tree.
Wow.
Actually, it's the tree over my compost, but it's the same type of olive, so they're quite a bit bigger.
Wow.
I love olives.
Yeah, I love
This one.
That's good. And so who wants to try an olive straight off the tree? Delicious! Yes, delicious!
It's gonna be so gross.
It is.
It's so bitter.
Anyone else?
For you, these are the best. For us,
Yeah, for me,
those are the
these
best.
ones are the best.
Yeah?
I
The
love
flavors,
those
I love them
For us,
both.
this.
Okay.
I love that one.
No, I like that one over
Depends on
there.
your preference.
Yeah.
There's not much difference between these two, but I like more.
All
And
right.
also, these ones are softer.
Well, you guys are gonna get to take them home as a
Oh.
snack for later.
Oh.
Videos. So this is like a burger style relish. This is basically pickles, but in green tomato form, and then that's a sweet chutney.
Wow.
So
Did you say you made a fig jam as well?
yeah, I'll grab it if you want.
Does anyone want to try a little pickled green?
Mmm. It's just so fresh.
Mmm. Nice.
That's really nice.
That on a burger would be amazing. Yum.
Right, I know. Green tomatoes.
Yeah,
Who
really
knew?
good.
Who knew?
Is that dill in
Soaked
there?
in what, mustard?
Dill seed. Dill seed, mustard seed,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
peppercorns.
so
I think I put coriander seed, which wasn't in the recipe, but
Yeah.
coriander seeds are delicious. And I'm surprised they stay crunchy. I thought they'd be kind of
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really
mush.
crunchy.
How long have they been in there?
You can eat them after 24 hours. And I
Oh.
think I actually refilled the brine with some new ones about like 2 days ago. So
Yum.
yeah,
Wow.
What'd you do with the juice? Leftover juice.
I
they
kind
like
of have been
pastas
filling it up, but I guess you can use it for salad dressing.
That's a good idea.
Otherwise, just kind of keep topping it up until it
cool.
just goes away. All right.
Wow.
Anyone want to try a chutney?
Yes.
That's probably going to be kind of overpowering because
Yeah, there's nothing.
there's nothing to put it on, but
I eat jam from the jar.
yeah,
all
it's
the
kind of
time.
jammy.
It's like an onion.
Yeah, it's a lot of onion, a lot of green tomato, a lot of vinegar, a lot of sugar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really
Good
nice
stuff.
flavor. Yeah. Really
Right.
strong. Anyone? Oh, it's good. It's kind of like that perfect balance between sweet and like savory, salty, sour.
All of it.
All of the good things.
You got it all.
I actually eat it on crackers with cream cheese and my jalapenos, and then you get the spicy kind of sweet kick as well. So it's
Oh wow.
relish. Anybody?
Wow.
Grab a part that's not chunky. My blending was dubious. I was afraid I was going to liquefy everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Again.
It's like relishy, right?
It's really good. Trust me.
All right. Success.
Oh wow.
Jalapenos,
I don't know why I didn't imagine the fig jam being that
fig
colour.
jam. Yeah.
Just tastes like pureed figs. What more could you want? Shouldn't end of that one.
Wow. So nice and sweet. Thanks.
I haven't even tried this one. You going in? He's back for the fig jam.
Back in the game.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, it's very good. The prize goes to oh those and that.
Yeah.
Okay.
These were surprisingly.
These were
Ah,
really
yeah.
good too.
Yeah, they were a dark horse. I was really
Yeah.
nervous about
Yeah,
those,
too.
but they're one of my favorite things
Well, I
now.
guess-
It's gonna like burn my tongue.
Maybe. Only one way to find out. How's the tongue?
It's okay.
Burned?
The heat comes slowly.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you back damaged. What are your thoughts on the hammock?
I go there every day. It's very good.
Max relax mode.
Pretty sweet spot. All right, you guys ready to head back? All right, let's go. Let's do it. Tools are in?
Yes.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thanks again. So that's the end of this video. I hope you liked it. I really enjoy hosting people at my place, and I got a lot out of it for sure, and I hope that they had some fun as well. So thanks very much, Laura, Stefan, EJ, Sophia, and Jenny for coming over, helping me out with a bunch of stuff. And yeah, I just really enjoyed having some laughs and having some good conversations with you guys as well. You're definitely welcome back anytime. I'll have more weird under-the-bed olives available to taste in April, and I promise I won't send anyone into the brambles. So I'll say goodbye. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share it around, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.